Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Watch or Not, the series where the first episode of an anime set based on it. I don't know if you're watching the show or not, and today it's Boogiepop Never Laughs. Now damn son, if this isn't a classic. I watched the old one a while ago, but it wasn't that interesting for me, or at least I wasn't that invested. So now that it's new, it's shinier with updated graphics, I'm really curious to get back into it. But first, let me know down in the comments below what other anime from this season you'd like me to watch. I got a pretty solid list going with your previous votes already, but some of the lesser known shows are still fighting for the free spots. But now, let's get into Boogiepop 2019. And I gotta say, it starts off kinda slowly, and dare I say, a bit normal-ish for my liking. But then it sprinkles in these seemingly random occurrences that keeps the mystery going. The whole story is shown to us by following this guy, our main character, and he doesn't really change much throughout the episode. He just always looks this sad, grim, and fed up with life. So, you know, instantly relatable. And later in his day, he sees a weird man with white hair who almost falls over, but Boogiepop saves him. And the whole scene has this eerie feeling to it because nothing seems normal while everything also seems pretty average. And then it cuts back to him going to school and doing average boy stuff. After his day is over and he heads back to home, he spots Boogiepop on top of his school building. And through a weird twist, it turns out that she or he is actually one of his classmates. There's this weird explanation going on that it's split personalities, or that Boogiepop is just a thing that pops out when the world is in need. And right now there's apparently a monster going around in school disguising as a kid who is a man-eater. And holy shit, is there a lot of talking. There barely is even any action here. And I don't mean like fighting or even showing off a monster, I mean even basic things like walking or moving yourself. It's just go on top of a building, talk for 5 minutes. Try to find a different person, talk for 5 more minutes. Find Boogiepop again, and talk some more. And the episode ends on a happy note where Boogiepop declares that the man-eater has been dealt with, but she wasn't the one that did it. And then she disappears, and nothing is resolved or even brought up. It was a kinda confusing first episode. Not because it was that complex, but more like because of how they paced everything. They set up a problem, built it up, and then instead of dealing with it, they just skipped that part and didn't show it and just said that it's, I don't know, done with. And I'm gonna give this show a watch. There were a lot of weird aspects to the show, like not actually doing anything, or in some scenes some girls were randomly gossiping about Boogiepop without any previous, I don't know, reason for it. But the overall feeling that I got from it after watching was positive. While there is a lot of talking, the story isn't linear, so it shows us interesting things that Boogiepop does, like front flipping a policeman. What? And even shows us some gory scenes where a girl is up on telephone lines or ropes and the head falls off. I mean, yeah, this is one way to keep things interesting. So they neatly set up the main characters, introduced us who Boogiepop was and their lore, and just builds mystery around everything. So unless the next episodes are exactly the same with just talking and solving random mysteries, then it should start becoming pretty interesting pretty fast. But thank you guys for watching. Pop me some like on this video. Check out my Twitter where I tweet sometimes, and also my Instagram where I put up behind the scenes pictures and other cool stuff that I make once in a while. I hope to see you again next Sunday when I'll be covering Promised Neverlands. Bye.